Hey guys, welcome. We are back for episode number 8.
Oh my gosh.
Oops.
Back to our 3 to 5 second delay, but hey, we're back. We're glad to be with you guys. We're glad that you guys are with us.
I thought the camera was down there, but it's up there, so I'm gonna redirect.
We're professionals at this. This is episode number 8. We are professionals at this.
Episode number 8!
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we should be at least.
Or we should be at least. Christina, you seem to be eating something. What are you eating? Like I said, professionals. We're going for professional content. What are you eating?
Just casually, I was like, I don't think they'll notice if I just grabbed this. And then right when I grabbed it, you were like, what are you eating? I'm like, totally not a cosmic brownie or anything.
A cosmic brownie.
Those are better
Do
than
you think Little Debbie would sponsor us?
Oh,
Little
that would
Debbie.
be awesome.
I mean, none of our other sponsorships have come through yet, but maybe Little Debbie, could hook us up.
They're just lining
Little
up.
Debbie.
Have you been checking the emails? Been checking the comments? I mean, they've got to be somewhere. They're reaching out to us. I know they are.
It's just not getting through. Like, our agent just has to let us know yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we
that-
hired an agent, so I think that's probably a problem.
Oh, maybe that's it. We need to hire an agent. Okay.
I don't want to take suggestions for who that
professional
would
agent
be.
at your service. Thank you.
Oh, jeez. All right. So we haven't gotten money from Little Debbie yet, but we want to give y'all some money. We owe you because you guys have sent in a ton of content of what you guys have been up to over quarantine. And so we have a compilation of what you guys sent in. So we're going to send you to that right about now. Okay, enjoy.
I've been told to get you off my mind, but I hope I never lose the bruises that you left behind. Oh my Lord, I need you by my side. There must be something in the water, 'cause every day it's getting colder. And if I could hold you, you keep my head from going under.
With a soul so heavy you'd never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Well done, everybody. That was super impressive.
Great.
You have far exceeded expectations once again. Well done. I wish I was half as talented. So
I know, you all are so creative. Like, art things, building, creative videos, singing. I'm like, oh my gosh.
that ain't happening.
Some of y'all are getting haircuts. It's getting crazy out
Bringing
there.
us food.
What,
The
Nick?
problem is they're baking stuff like cookies and good stuff without bringing us any. This
Yes,
is where you would think by now that they would get it, that they need to bring us food, but they don't.
but they don't. The nerve. The nerve. I get it. Yes.
We'll
If
provide
you bring
Nick's
some food,
address.
that will definitely earn you bonus points in the drawing. But you're going to have to do it here in the next 5 seconds because we're about to draw for the $30 Amazon gift card. So I've got ping pong balls with your names on it. Christina, pick a color, either orange, green, red, pink, white.
She froze. Oh.
Okay, last time I did pink, and so this time, because it saved me for the draft, I'm gonna do orange.
Orange.
And
Did
that was the color that gave me first.
Hang on,
place.
hang on. What color is this?
What?
What?
What color did you say this was?
Orange.
Oh, you're as southern as I am. I love it. Orange.
Oh, do I say orange weird?
No,
I don't know.
you say it nice and southern like me. Orange juice. I like it. Well
Nick,
done.
you say orange. Say orange.
Yeah,
Nick.
no,
I'm not
right.
saying it weird, am I?
Say orange again.
Now everybody's listening to it.
I just said orange.
Well, I said orange too.
Yes, he does say orange.
Yeah, I know. It's orange.
I thought that you were saying it was like some kind of trick question. Orange?
Well, we've got our orange colored ping pong ball. Sorry, Christina. All right, Nick,
I'm so
give me a number
confused.
between 1 and 9.
Lucky number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Okay.
We have a winner. This winner is from high school.
Ooh.
This winner is a dude. This winner
Aw.
is a senior. This winner was the last talent in the video. This winner is Ben. Well done.
Yes. Upper
Nicely done, Ben.
represents. All we do is win, win, win.
Okay, but I want to say a quick word to Ben. If Nick texts you and asks you for the gift card, say no. I know he's your small group leader. Say no.
We need to pause the video real quick so I can send him a text right now.
Congratulations, Ben. Thanks for sending in all your stuff, guys. We will definitely do this again. So if you think you did something cool this week, record it, take a picture, keep it saved, and we'll do another gift card. Probably we'll start doing that next week. So we'll let you know. But congrats, Ben. We'll be in touch and we'll get you a gift card. What's that?
Hire me as the agent. I only take $5 from every
$5?
card.
Yeah.
Promise. Guaranteed to win.
Nick, how much do you owe people from last week's video?
A lot.
Your stimulus check?
Oh no. Hey, there was actually a fine print after the video. No one watched it apparently. That said Nick does not release any money of his stimulus check to these kids.
Wow.
Always gotta read the fine print.
Always read the
You
fine
learn,
print.
Never trust anybody.
Well, you know,
What do we learn, T? Never trust Nick. Hashtag pick Nick.
Pick
Not to be trusted.
Pick Nick to be your agent because he is the best.
Because he's going to take your gift card.
well, you talked about fine print. I know, he's
$25 a cent.
he's still thinking about this. Nick, let it go, let it go. We've talked about fine print, right? Fine print. Well, fine print has to do. Oh, look, our internet connection is unstable. There you go. We're going to try to power through. Something that has to do with fine print, I would say, would be the subject of fake news. Anybody familiar here? Fake news. So we have a game for our lovely leaders here. Now, obviously, the pressure of the wheel is not on this game because that will be revealed from not fake news. Exactly, not fake news. The wheel will be revealed after this for whoever lost the fast food draft from last week. Dun dun dun.
I know.
But, so
I'm so
this is
scared.
just for sheer pride, okay? This is a pride game, guys. So,
Okay.
are you ready?
Yes.
I need you to pick.
So ready.
Ready, ready.
I'm going to give you a question of a true news story, and then you have to pick the right fill in the blank. The other three answers, they fake news. So figure out what is not fake news from this story.
So figure out what's true.
Yep, figure out what is true. Question number 1. So, for the Kentucky Derby was supposed to be this past weekend,
Huh?
but instead of horses, what did they race instead? A, chickens, B, turtles, C, remote control cars, or D, people going to the bathroom after Taco Bell?
Oh,
Uh,
B is the obvious answer.
No idea.
A, chickens, B, turtles, C, remote control cars, D, people going to the bathroom after Taco Bell.
I really,
That's a quick race.
yeah.
I think that would have won. Like everybody.
Okay, got my
everybody
answer.
wins that. Well, actually, everyone loses in that one.
Then everybody
There's
loses.
no winner to that one.
Alright. Nick, try flipping it. Nick's got a backward C. Christina says
Yeah.
B. Ashlyn says B. Correct answer is B, turtles.
Oh yeah.
And
They said it took 8 minutes. I think a normal horse race takes like 30 seconds. So, a little different. A little different. But I don't think they made the turtles go all the way
Are
around the
these
track.
special turtles, or did they just pick them up?
Special turtles?
I mean, like, the horses that race in the Kentucky Derby are, like, special horses. So are these turtles, like, from somewhere special, or did they just go to the lake and, like, pick up 5 turtles?
No, these are very special turtles.
Like, were they training? Was there any kind of food, like, associated with this? Like, I don't know why you are.
There were definitely performance-enhancing drugs given to the turtles to
These
make
are the
them.
things I want to know. Okay.
I don't have answers to that.
I'm gonna
I'm
look it up.
sorry.
I'm gonna look
Yes, you'll have to look it up. But now in my head, I have a Rocky montage of a turtle like training for this event. So.
Da-da-da.
or like Gary the Snail.
Okay, I derailed us.
You did derail us. Okay. The girls each get a point. Well done. Question number 2. Just prior to the COVID outbreak, a lady in North Carolina turned 100 years old, and she wanted to cross one last thing off of her bucket list, and did so by doing this accomplishment. A, skydiving. B, getting a tattoo. C, getting arrested. Or D, turning 100 years old. I mean, she did letter D, but was it on her bucket list?
I don't think it was on our bucket list.
You don't think that was on her bucket list? That'd be
It might have
impressive.
been.
That's impressive.
I was gonna say, you never know.
All right, we have 2 for skydiving, 1 for getting a tattoo. Haha, I win. It was getting arrested.
She wanted to
She
go.
actually had the police
Dang.
come and arrest her at her nursing home, take her to the jail. They gave her a jumpsuit. They took her mugshot and everything. It's hilarious.
Aw,
And she was
that's so
super
cute.
excited. And then she hugged them all the police officers. It was sweet.
Oh,
So there you go.
So cute.
Cross that off her bucket list. I wonder how long that's been on her bucket list, though.
I know.
probably 100 years.
Probably since the time she was 0.
Yep. As soon as she was born, she's like, I want to be arrested.
Question number 3.
Yeah, moving on.
Moving on. To deal with the major swarm of locusts in Africa. Have you guys heard about that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like, there's this
I don't know.
crazy swarm in Africa that's like eating all the plants and stuff. It's kind of a big deal. Well, it's so much of a big deal that China has shipped an army of 700,000 what?
Oh, I know this one.
Do you know this one?
I do. Yes,
You know this one?
It'll stand out to me.
Oh, but you know this one.
No.
Oh, you just
I
write
know
down your
it when
answer.
you give me the
Okay.
answer.
Is it
No, so save the option.
okay? Is it 700,000 ducks, bullfrogs, bats, or middle schoolers?
This is a real problem that's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Can you say it one more time?
Yep.
Can
Is
you
it
say it again?
to deal with the major swarm of locusts in Africa? China is shipping an army of 700,000. What are they? A. Ducks, B. Bullfrogs, C. Bats, or D. Middle schoolers?
I do not know.
I'm not going to be
I don't know.
negative wrong, but
I thought I knew, but I definitely don't.
You don't?
Yes,
We
I
have
don't.
A, B, B. Correct answer is ducks. A. Well done, Ashley. You got it. Can you imagine?
Wow.
700,000 ducks.
I know.
That's quite an army.
How do they ship those?
I didn't know that
All
they
these
were-
questions I have.
I know. I don't
What
know.
are the turtles eating? How do they ship the ducks?
I don't know. So what? You got two? Nick, do you have one yet?
I have 0.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you got a chance. You're still in this. And Tina's got one. All right.
Nope.
Question
I'm
number
out.
4. This one gives me hope that we're going to do something that earns us a lot of money in this show, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Did Nick just fall and die?
I think he fainted.
What?
I think he talked about earning
Sounds
money.
like
and he was
everything is
"Whoop."
normal.
Oh no, I was
Fainted.
holding my paper over for the next question.
We're glad you're okay, Nick.
I'm glad I'm okay.
For a second, I thought those genetically enhanced turtles were attacking, or the army of ducks.
They're coming for me.
They're coming.
I can hear them. They're marching their way up at a brisk 1 mile per hour up the driveway right
You
now.
got time. You got time to finish this video, yeah.
Wow.
All right, number 4. This item, duct taped to a canvas, was sold as art for $120,000. What was it that was taped to the canvas? A banana, B, an iPhone, C, a page from a book, or D, a strand of Nick's hair?
Okay, I think I remember reading about it, but I don't know what the answer is.
No question, the obvious answer, because I'm going to lose anyway. The obvious answer. Obviously.
Nick's hair. You don't remember that? A, correct answer is a banana. Well done. Now, the ironic story is the guy ended up eating the banana after he bought it.
Well, that's an
What?
expensive banana.
What? How much is one
Why?
banana at the grocery store? Like 5 cents?
Yeah.
Maybe,
Why
yeah.
would you buy it just to eat the?
Well, I mean, it's gonna go bad eventually, right?
Yeah,
So, you know,
I just realized that if you don't eat it, either way, it's gonna get nasty.
I mean, you're
Maybe
talking.
they Mod Podged it.
Maybe.
You know, to like seal it in.
I don't know, but like a 5-cent banana, what? Probably 5 cents worth of duct tape and a canvas. I mean, okay, we'll go Hobby Lobby, use our 40% coupon and get it for like $20. You're $20.10 in and make $120,000 on that.
Wow.
Did it go to like a
All right,
charity?
kids.
No,
Listen,
I don't
kids
think
and
so.
the leaders
okay.
here.
What, Nick?
We need to think. What can we put on a canvas with duct tape and sell? Let's go. Ideas.
Cosmic brownie.
Cosmic brownie.
Cosmic brownie.
But for real,
I need
That
ideas
is
from
so-
people.
I would have paid
That would sell for way more.
a cosmic brownie. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
because that's packaged. It would last a while.
I don't want to know how long a cosmic brownie would last. All right, last but certainly not least,
Okay.
Christina, you got a chance to tie still. Ashlyn, get this one right. Game's yours.
All right. Bragging rights for
Bragging rights for forever.
Okay, I'm here for it.
All right. I like this question. This one made me smile today. Tom Cruise is going to shoot a scene for his next movie in this crazy location. A, Antarctica.
Possible.
B, in a volcano.
Sure.
C, on the International Space Station. D, all of the above, because it's Tom Cruise and he does his own stunts.
Oh, I really hope it's the International Space Station.
That would be
That's
sweet.
kind of what I was thinking, honestly. But wouldn't that take too long to film? Like, how do you send someone up there?
I
That's a lot of money.
don't
It
know.
doesn't seem very realistic.
I'm sure there's
That
a
was
quick
kind of my
way.
first thought.
There's a quick way. There's just a quick way
Tom
up to
Cruise.
space. Yeah.
Tom Cruise, much like Chuck
I'm
Norris,
going
can go
international.
to an active volcano whenever he wants. So,
Going
I don't
volcano, Christina Antarctica, Ashland International Space Station. Well, one of you is correct because he was not able to do all of these. Ashland, well done. The International Space Station.
That's awesome.
Yep, you crossed it out. I mean, you had, but Christina, you had to go something opposite from Ashland. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you
I
still
said
would have
you-
lost. So
sure.
yeah, that was a good strategic move. But yeah, I'm really curious. It said that the film had not been released of like what it was about or anything. So I was intrigued. How are they going
Probably
to get him
about
up there?
space. What is it about?
What is it?
We don't know.
It's just on the International Space Station.
But our guess is space.
It'll be about at the volcano. That's what it's going to be about while he's on this.
I just hope that there is a scene in this movie with a volcano and Antarctica in as well.
Yeah.
And we will
Yeah.
come back to this day. All right, well done, Ashlyn. Unfortunately, this does not preserve you from the wheel of misfortune,
I know.
but it is that time to reveal your responses for our drafting last week. Now, last week, guys, Nick and I were very confident in our draft.
You guys were.
yep.
I mean,
I'm just saying, pride comes before the fall. So.
Oh, yes.
you would think,
True.
Listen, Andrew, we had the best draft. I think these kids are just.
Nick, I'm
they're
gonna
just
be
wrong.
honest.
I mean, if they chose more of Ashlyn and Christina's, I just have no faith left in them. You
Nick,
go
I'm
all
not
in.
gonna lie.
Wow.
You and
That's
I
just garbage.
combined, Nick. He's still talking. Nobody can hear.
Yeah.
It's a delay. Yeah, we're just gonna.
Still talking.
We love you, Nick.
We can't hear you, Nick. We can
Nick.
only hear bits
I
and
think,
pieces.
I think it's your guys' internet because it still sends us like red bars. So
I know, it's unstable right now.
It's unstable. We just need to. We're all unstable in this moment. We're ready to get back together. But regardless, Nick, you and I combined would still be far short from the girls.
Yeah.
Once again, Ashlyn came through with the victory. With
Oh, nice.
I think it was the McFlurry.
it's got to be, their upsets like Rudy and, the Miracle on Ice, all of these, even, the Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons blowing a 28-3 lead, and then in the history books, there is Ashlyn's draft getting first place.
Thank you all for the votes. Are you saying you're the
like
underdog?
that just makes 0 sense to me. I just don't.
It was
I have
bad.
no idea how this can happen.
Wow. Did you see what they're doing, Ashlyn? They saw that you and I did better than them, and so they've literally taken how many? 5-10 minutes describing and explaining why ours is still terrible, and it's a miracle that we won. It was not a miracle.
Do you believe in
This was not
miracles?
an
I mean,
upset.
let's get.
This was not
No,
an
it's an
upset at
upset.
all.
Yeah,
That's just
we
upset.
clearly just have the better brain.
The better
better fast food. I tried to think about what would a middle schooler or a high schooler pick, so I'm just saying
Exactly.
it worked out.
Nick,
So
That's the problem.
we're eating our food any day of the week. That was.
Yeah.
mm.
Me too.
but I still
Me too.
won.
Yes, Ashland is on a roll now. 2 games in a row. What is this? What is this?
It's great. I like it.
Nick, it comes down to you and I.
Oh no.
Dun, dun.
The
That's
loser
bad feeling
here,
about this.
the loser here only received one lonely vote.
Only one person would eat this meal.
This person clearly has good taste.
For their own taste.
Nick, you are that man with 1 vote.
Wow. That's so embarrassing.
Nick, your draft, and tell me how you're feeling, Nick. I mean, your draft just got shut down by the kids.
I just don't get it. I really don't. Like, you guys, first of all, let me have like.
Oh gosh, we're gonna be here for a while. Get comfortable, everybody. Okay, continue, Nick.
Okay, do you kids understand like McDonald's chicken nuggets? And you guys voted for those things?
It's the chicken fries, Nick. Nobody likes chicken fries.
It's just a pink paste that is then deep fried.
You don't need to know what it is. All you need to know is that it tastes good and it makes you feel good. Okay?
Let's just proceed with the show.
That's disgusting. I honestly am very upset with the kids, but I'm also not disappointed because I wouldn't really expect anything less.
Well, Nick.
It's okay, Nick. As long as you would like your meal, that's all that matters.
Nick, I like your meal,
Like,
but
I
the
got
kids
more
don't like your
chicken
meal.
nuggets in my body, that's for sure.
So, Nick, for the 4th time, you are spinning the wheel of misfortune. Dude, half of the times that we've done this show, you get the honor and this. I mean, you just have a skill at this game. So this is your 4th time.
Yeah, he's like, no.
This is well done. Well done, Nick. So, would you like me or Ashlyn to spin for you here? I'll let you pick.
I don't really care.
Congratulations.
You're going for it.
You don't want to
I
spin?
don't know.
Okay.
I'm not being blamed for Nick's demise.
Here we go.
Oh, redraw names.
No!
Oh,
No, it was not.
Yes, it is.
That's not allowed to be an option
No,
here.
that's allowed.
just
It
an
is.
option.
It redraw names.
That's on the board.
I
It's
mean,
based off the draft.
that's what I'm thinking, which puts me as the next
Oh,
spinner
we can do it based off the
with
draft.
the second
Yes.
lowest total.
That.
All right, you're up.
Sounds good.
I'll spin for you.
Andrew, take the 30 seconds to explain everything. Explain why you're mad.
I'm disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Oh, even worse.
I mean, what did you had the Coke Icy? That's
Coke Icy is sorely underrated. I had
It is.
Burger King, the king of all the burgers, curly fries, by far superior, and don't forget, to top it off, the creme of the creme, mozzarella sticks.
I think it's the Coke Icy that did you.
I'm telling you. We need to do this poll. Like, we need to save this video about 10 years down the road. We'll come back to it.
I
And the
agree.
kids will be like, well, they'll be like.
I will say, just to justify, I will spin the wheel. I will, because I am a better man than I should be in this moment. I received the most second place votes.
Huh?
I received the most second place votes. But unfortunately,
What do you mean?
the people that listed their votes, 1, 2, 3, 4, I received the most second place votes.
So that means if someone texted Andrew and said Christina first, Andrew second, Ashlyn third, and Nick
I got a
fourth,
lot of number 2s.
you got a lot of number 2s, but not enough to beat Christina.
Not enough 1s.
Okay. If it's redraw names.
Yes!
It's redraw names!
Yes! Hey, Nick! Hey, Nick! Guess what time it is? Hashtag Tina time! Tina time! Oh, this is a good day. Hey,
This is awesome.
hey, Christina! Christina!
She seems to be. Oh, there she is.
She's still gone for us. I'm glad you can see
crawling
it.
towards her door.
Hey, Christina. I mean, would you like me to spin
Yeah.
for you at least? Because I've had the hot hand recently.
Oh, third time's a charm.
All right. Here we go. Hashtag Tina time. Flowered. This for somebody to give. This is when you take a bag of flour and rip it apart above your head. Christina, hashtag Tina time. I am so happy that you get to win this game. Wow. Talk about an upset. You get second place and you get floured.
See, this is like a Rudy, because Nick was at the bottom and he just upset the whole thing. This is like a comeback. You know what I mean?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Now we're at the top. Oh, man. Haters gonna hate. With that, everybody, I'm excited to watch it, as excited as you are to watch this video take place. But we want to send you, we are continuing our series on identity. Christina's identity is going to be a little bit masked in flour here momentarily. But we will be reconvening with her shortly. See you in a bit, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, welcome back week 2 of Identity. Last week we jumped into our new series talking about God is the expert, and he's the expert on us because he made us, he designed us, and he lived this human life perfectly. And so that makes him the expert on us, and we need to listen to him. And we kind of talked about how in those great times of our life and in those really painful times of our life are when we start to kind of ask that question, who am I? Why am I here? And just to sort of get us started thinking about this whole idea of identity. So today we're going to jump in a little further and really think more about what does this mean and what does it mean to find our identity in Christ.
Yeah, so just a little bit ago in the video here, you got to see a lot of your own talents and a lot of the things that you guys have been creating
so
in all this time. They were impressive. We love seeing those things because in each of those things, we see a purpose, right? We don't just create things on accident. You know, none of those things just, they just kind of happen. No, they took an incredible detail. You created them for a purpose. Now, maybe that purpose was so you could eat it later. That's a good purpose. Maybe it was just to fight the boredom that you're feeling right now. I don't know, but we always create something because of purpose. Well, here's the thing. God created us, and that means he created us for a purpose. And we need to understand what that purpose is, because that's going to help us out a lot. I'll tell you another way. There's a really funny story, actually, about Ashlyn and I. We went on a trip one time to a place, there's a beautiful beach and everything, and we were headed to bed in our room and everything, and all of a sudden, we heard this noise. Like this scratching noise, it clearly in our room, and it really kind of freaked us out a little bit. So we go crazy, searching the room, like, what the heck is this thing? And all of a sudden, we find a crab in our room. So,
the little pinchers and everything.
Yeah, had pinchers and everything, just like a crab. And so we had to figure out, how are we going to get this crab out of our room, because we are definitely not sleeping.
You had to figure it out. I was just like standing on the chair, like I'm not wanting to
That is true.
Those things are fast.
They were. So we had to figure out a way to get rid of this crab, because we were not going to sleep in there with a live crab crawling around attacking our toes all night. So here's what I found to use to catch this crab. Some of you may know what this is. Probably you ladies out there. This is an eyelash curler. I can make my eyelashes beautiful. This is also a crab catcher, because I didn't want my fingers pinched off. So I took these and I grabbed the claw of the crab and took it
carefully.
Outside.
No crab was injured.
No crab was harmed. Hermie was released safely in the ocean that night. So, but here's the thing. That's not what these are for.
No.
Was it able to kind of do it? Yeah, it worked. But that's not what these were created for. Guys, sometimes I think we get in trouble and we start to have these doubts about life and about why we're here, because we're trying to do life in a way that it doesn't really line up with our purpose. We're not really doing what we were put here to do. And so we need to go to God and we need to understand, what is the purpose? Why did God put us here? so that we could be the most fulfilled and the most content while we're here on earth, and just so we can accomplish what God has put out there for us to do.
Yeah, so we're going to jump into the first book of the Bible, Genesis. So literally just open your Bible, go get it, open your Bible, open to the first book, Genesis chapter 1, little number 26 and little number 27 is where we're going to be, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
126 and 27. There we go. Okay, so this is God in the beginning creating all of this. It says, "Then God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing, even crabs, that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Wow, what is this verse saying? He's saying that you and I, all of us, are created in his image. I think that sounds really big and hard to understand, and here's the reality is it is hard to understand. There are a lot of debates about what that really means. But one thing we know for sure is that to be made in the image of something, or to have the image of something, is to represent that thing. And so what we can understand from this verse is that God made us to represent him. Isn't that so cool that as he was creating you, as he was forming you, he made you in a way so that you could reflect him, represent him to the people around you.
Yeah, okay. We realize we're talking about some crazy concepts, so what helps me are illustrations, right? Eyelash curlers. So here's one of my favorites. I actually keep this one in my office just to remind me of this truth. I like to have things that I can see so that I just keep remembering them, because I don't always remember things very well. So you also know I love Lego. Then this is my Lego moose. I've used this before. Some of you met him a couple years ago when we brought him out and did this. This is my Lego moose. Does anybody think that this is a real moose? Apparently we're doing like Animal Planet tonight. Crabs, a moose, I don't know. But
we need to get an animal. Yeah, let's think about that. Boat.
Next subject. Keep going. Nobody thinks that this is an actual moose, right? This is a representation of a moose. But hopefully when Lego put this set together, they said, okay, we want to make a moose. We want to make something that makes people think moose. And so they came up with this. When people see this, they think moose. Is it a real moose? Nope, not a real moose. Thank goodness. But it is made to represent it, okay? You click it, you got this so far.
So just like when God created us, he didn't make us God. None of us are God, right? Just like this is not a real moose. But when you look at this, you think moose. And so God made us so that when people look at us, when we have that relationship with him, hopefully they think God, right?
Yeah.
Like hopefully they see Jesus in us, that we are reflecting him. We're pointing people to the real thing, right?
Right, yep.
So we're going to dive into that a little bit deeper. We're made with a purpose. We're created to reflect God. How do we actually do that? And we're going to look at that by jumping back into John chapter 15. We were there this week, and we're going to kind of keep circling back. So John, big number 15, and little numbers 1 through 4. John 15, 1 through 4. Jesus says, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine dresser. Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit. Already you are clean because of the word that I've spoken to you. Abide in me," connect, right?
Yep.
Stay connected to me. We talked about that last week. "And I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide, stay connected, remain in Jesus."
Yeah. So what is my purpose? Did you notice, what did it keep saying in there? What was the purpose of the branch there? Remember, we're the stick. It's not always what we want to be, but that's our role. We are the stick that's supposed to remain in the vine. Why do you have vines? Why do you have these plants? Why do you have a garden? Why are some of you guys planting garden? Lily put her garden in the video and everything. Why are we doing that? To produce fruit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So that's why we are here. When we choose to stay connected to God, we will bear fruit. I can't do that on my own. When you take a branch, as we talked about last week, and remove it from the vine, it's not going to be able to bear fruit. All of you guys, I know some of you don't like science class, but you still understand that reality. That a stick can't bear fruit when it's not connected, okay? Same thing for us. We can't expect to bear the fruit that we've been called to bear, to represent God when we're not connected to Him. If we're not connected to God, we're not going to be able to have a representation of who He is in our life. Now, what are those things? Some of you might know and have heard as you've grown up in the church of these things called the fruit of the Spirit, right? You know, love, joy, peace, patience, all these different things. And while some people kind of can do it on their own, they really can't. We can try to get close, and we do try to get close, you know, instead of maybe love, well, at least I can be popular. You know, instead of joy, well, I could find a way to make myself happy right now. You know, we could try, but we're never really going to have these fruits grow in our lives unless we're connected and plugged in to God. That's what this verse is saying, and that's our goal, because when we do that, man, we're pointing out that we are connected, right? When people see the fruit, because they know that sticks can't produce fruit, it's connected to God, the one that is producing these things. I can't do it on my own. It's not about trying harder. It's not about just figuring it out away from God. No, I can't produce those things in my life unless I am connected and remaining in God.
Yeah, so we point back to God, we reflect Him when we bear that fruit in our life. To kind of wrap this all up, we're going to use a mirror, and we're going to keep going back to this mirror throughout the whole
camera.
Series.
See?
Yeah, that's really funny.
That is. In the rest of our living room, there you go.
There you go. All right. So we're going to keep going back to this throughout this series, but what we want you to think of when you think about this mirror today is, you know, when you use a mirror, you want it to reflect you, right? Like when I look in this mirror, I would like to see my face, probably because I'm doing my hair, or I'm checking to see if I have something in my tooth, right? Yeah. When people see us, we want them to see Jesus, right? We don't want them to just look at us and think, oh, that's Ashlyn, she's pretty great. We want them to look at our lives and say, there's something different. She loves in a really cool way, or he's really kind, or they don't talk bad about people, right? There's something different about them. And then ultimately that reflects Jesus. And so that's what we want to think about whenever we think about the mirror this week, is that we get to reflect God in all areas of our lives at all times, with our families, in our friendships, at work, school, wherever it might be. In order to do that, we have to be close to Him. We have to know Him and be connected, like Andrew was talking about. We talked about how to do that a couple of weeks ago.
And just make those hard choices of, okay, am I going to follow God when I know that that's hard? When we make those choices, then we're choosing to reflect Him to those people around us and just to ourselves even.
Yeah, we're not going to do it perfectly.
Nope.
But when we mess up, God can be reflected there too, right?
Yeah. How we mess up matters. So that's it for tonight. Hopefully one of the many illustrations, we just want you to walk away with just an element of understanding that, guys, you're going to be the most content, the most fulfilled when we are doing what we're here to do. We were created by God for a purpose, so we want to try to do that purpose the best, because we know that God wants that the best for our lives now and for eternity. And that's really cool. So we look forward to talking to you guys in small groups. But for now, let's go see Tina get flowered.
Okay.